Thank you for joining us, the Kids of the Grove ministry team. We're excited to see what God has in store for us this summer as we serve in the most important ministry to the children of Cedar Grove. This video is intended to provide the basic information you will need to serve effectively in your area of ministry with Kids at the Grove. Our mission statement: Kids at the Grove exist to share Christ with the children of our church and community through exciting, purposeful programs during weekend services, midweek programs, and throughout Summer Spectacular. Team them with other kids and committed leaders in small groups. Advance them in their spiritual journey by helping them to recognize their spiritual gifts and talents, and to surrender their lives to God. Get involved in serving. Teach them how to practically use the gifts God has uniquely given them, and cheer them on to fully devote themselves to living out the Christian life in their world at every age. Kids at the Grove is composed of the following positions. We have a communications team responsible for teaching kids the lesson of the week. We have technical teams responsible for our audio-visual equipment. We have small group teams that can lead the kids in small group discussions. We have drama and music teams that lead in worship during our weekend services. We have service team leaders responsible for leading the small group teams. We have first contact check-in teams welcoming children and parents to Kids at the Grove. We have the guest services registration team that run the check-in procedures on Sunday mornings. General safety and security. Name tags are to be worn by all volunteers and staff while serving in any secure area of Kids at the Grove. This identifies you as a worker to parents and other staff. Never be alone in a room with a child. Make sure the washrooms are clear before allowing a child to enter. All classrooms have a secure washroom, and no adults, other than volunteers, should be using these washrooms while we are running weekend services. Never use any physical form of discipline with a child. General guidelines. Pray before you come to minister in your area of responsibility. At 8:30 a.m., we have a prayer meeting in the gym. You're welcome to join us there. Do your best to be on time. Your team members are depending on you. It is expected that you will be 15 minutes early to get prepared, mind, body, and soul, to check in with your team leader and to pray for the kids, team, and leaders. A typical Sunday in Kids at the Grove. 30 minutes before we start, we have table games, age-appropriate activities, crafts, coloring sheets. We call this time Play with a Purpose. Small group leaders use this opportunity to greet kids, build relationships, and it establishes an atmosphere of fun. Preschoolers will also return to activity stations at the end of their small group time, should time allow. Connection time. About 10 to 15 minutes in the elementary program and 5 to 10 minutes in the preschool, we gather the kids into the large group area and welcome them. We pray, take offering, and re-establish community among the kids in each small group. There's usually 1 to 2 questions prepared each week designed to prepare the hearts and minds of the kids on the lesson that will follow. Large group time. Generally 25 minutes to 30 minutes in elementary or 10 minutes in preschool. All groups gather together to experience worship, a Bible lesson that is relevant, creatively taught, application-oriented, interactive, engaging, and fun. Small group time. 25 minutes in the elementary program, around 20 minutes in preschool. Children assemble in their small groups, as divided by ages, grades, and for the upper elementary kids, by gender. Kids will creatively discover and discuss ways in which they can apply the Bible truth they learned during the large group time. Roles and responsibilities. Program Director. During the summer months, the preschool program director will be Stephanie Tierling, and the elementary program director will be Michael Strain. The program director is responsible for all functions within the program. He or she is very active throughout the service, monitoring all aspects of the service, providing leadership, problem solving, information resourcing, engaging volunteers, team leaders, parents, and a variety of people with requests. Service team leaders. They are weekly high-capacity volunteers. These leaders commit to overseeing a service and the small group leaders and leaders in training who serve at that service. They are the leaders to the leaders. They're cheerleaders, mentors, and encouragers. Small group leaders. As a small group leader, you're responsible for facilitating the curriculum while leading a group of 5 to 6 kids. Each small group leader develops a strong connection to the children in his or her own group. Leaders in training. Leaders in training are youth that are learning from more experienced leaders what it means to serve, lead, and love kids in Kids at the Grove. Most have come through the program, so they have a good idea of what we do. First contact check-in and guest services team. These men and women check in kids to the correct classes, sign in guests, answer general questions, and help us process kids throughout our classrooms before, during, and after our services. We're excited to have you on board our team and look forward to serving alongside you at Kids at the Grove.